Welcome in the Universe community. My name is Sanchita Pandey, and our topic for today is what spirituality is not all about. So, here we go. Spirituality is not about preaching. Once you become spiritual, it is like you have answers to everything and you want to preach this to everyone you come across. It is like you have an inner being, you have this spirit inside you, but do you think the others do not have their own spirit and source inside? So it is like you just want them to jump into an absolutely different pedestal fast, but you cannot do that. Any amount of preaching will not help. You will meet with lot of resistance. Everything we believe in is action oriented. Work hard, do this, do it fast, do it today, do it now. Now if you say, thou hast said, do nothing, who is going to believe you? And then they will argue, they'll resist what you are saying. And then you will also argue back. And then there are two people who are crazy, one on this side, though you call yourself spiritual. So spirituality is about your own beliefs. You have experienced something, you know something through your experiences, and then you are living your life according to what you have learned through these experiences, according to what you are learning every day. And then all the changes that you have seen in your life when you are aligned with such spiritual practices. But you can never make anybody learn then and there. Like Easter Hicks has said, words cannot teach. So everyone is in a separate journey. They are going in their own speed. Their level of consciousness is absolutely different. It is different than yours. And then all of a sudden you enter their life and you say, make these changes. I know I have come to know of something really new and useful. They will not change. And there are more people who are living their life in a sleepy way than there must be awakened people. And so everybody has the right to their own spiritual journey. Let them awaken at their own speed, at their own time. And you have to go on your own path. When they ask you for advice specifically, then you are allowed to give that advice. Otherwise, you will only meet with resistance. So the first point here is spirituality does not mean that you start and go out preaching. You just know it, you practice it, let the other people see, get inspired by how you are leading your life, what are the changes they see in your life, changes for the better, and let them emulate whatever they see. So you are not here to spread the light, you are here to be the light, be the beacon of light, let others get inspired on their own. The second point here about what spirituality is not all about is that we always talk about forgiveness, and we have said forgive and move on. We never said forgive and go back. Don't go back to people whom the universe has removed from your life. Nothing is happening by chance in this universe. Everything has a purpose. Some doors were closed because new doors were going to be open for you. So forgive, give love from a distance. But remember that you must have changed. They still remain the same. They have not changed. Now, the very fact you go back to them means you disrespect yourself. It is like saying that it is all right to disrespect me. I'll come back again to you. They will do the same again. So, spirituality doesn't mean in any way to be a weak person. It doesn't mean that, okay, I am spiritual, so I am a doormat. I don't take any decisions for myself. I just go wherever the wind takes me. No, you have the right to adjust your sails. It is true that everything you want is downstream. Everything will come easy to you when you are spiritual. But then vibrations are there. You can understand the vibrations. So when you can read the vibrations, then why do you have to enter those vibrational zones which you already know from a distance that these vibrational zones are negative? You don't have to go there. Don't test yourself. It will be dissipation of energy on your own part. Be good and kind to yourself first. So align with positive energy, align with higher energy, align with those who vibe with you. Don't tolerate people. Don't stand where you do not, relish conversations, where you do not relish those relationships. So then it is a means of protecting your own energy. So do you divide people into good people, bad people? No, you don't do that. You give out unconditional love as a spiritual person. But spirituality is not about trying and testing yourself all the time. You have to be kind to yourself. Kindness begins with you. So once you can gauge the energy of a person or place, then you have to decide how much time you have to give to a certain place or to a certain person. What are the kind of people you would like to be surrounded with? Because even without your knowing it, the people you surround yourself with, they have a huge impact on how you feel at any given point of time and what are the decisions you take in your life and how you are being conditioned to believe about certain things. And so align with those who make you feel comfortable, align with those who believe in you, and life will be comfortable and easy for you. The third thing spirituality is not at all about is that spirituality doesn't make you a lazy person. It doesn't mean that I don't believe in marriage, I don't believe in society, so I want to go to the Himalayas, I want to meditate, I will not do any kind of action now. It is not about that. Spirituality is not about not doing any action, being lazy. Spirituality is all about inspired action. You actually understand who you are. You understand the deeper meaning of life. There is more clarity in your life. And now you go in for inspired action. You dig in to your latent talents. And there you are. You align with abundance in your life. That is why it is very important to know who you truly are, to be your authentic self. To understand yourself is the highest form of knowledge. Spirituality is all about being with people, being in the society and still practicing the virtues that you have learned from time to time. That is the real test. How you are responding in any situation. You have those worries and fears, but then you don't cling to those worries and fears. You rise above those worries and fears. It is not that all perfect people are there around you. There are people who might make you angry, and you may be angry sometimes, but not for a very long time. Your awareness is there. You understand. Look, there is a change in emotions. You can feel the difference in the way you are breathing. And that awareness stops you from further reacting to any situation. So you are always in control. You don't react, you respond in any situation. That is what spirituality is all about. So spirituality is not about hiding behind something you call spirituality and then not working, not doing what you are supposed to do. It is understanding your responsibilities and duties in your life and carrying them to the best in the best possible manner. That is what spirituality is all about. Spirituality is not about hiding under the umbrella and shunning your responsibilities and duties in life under the garb of being spiritual. Spirituality doesn't make you lazy and weak. It makes you a more stronger person. It is not that your life is going on perfect, but then you understand the value of gratitude, and so you don't complain more. You give more of gratitude. It is like you see magic everywhere. There is so much to feel gratitude for. So where is the time to complain about things? You are more accepting of situations and people. But then you know where to draw the line. It should not be at the cost of your own emotions, because your emotions are directly related to your well-being and good health. And yes, spirituality is also not about reading books and thinking that you know it all. I can give you the best of books, but you will only read and understand in any book, the best of books, according to the level of your own consciousness at any given point of time. I have seen so many people saying, oh, I have read The Secret 10 times. Well, it doesn't work. I don't understand if there is something like law of attraction. That means you have not gathered anything by reading that book. You have just read the words. You have not understood the meaning of those words. And it happens, any book that you have, you will only understand according to the level of your own consciousness at that given point of time. I have read so many books, and it is with some books, it is like I'm reading them for the first time. I read every word of a book and it was like, oh, I have read it really well. And the next time I picked up the same book, it was like it had a new meaning. I missed out on words like synchronicity because I had not experienced any kind of synchronicity in my life. Oh, there must be something like synchronicity. Then you understand the weight of these words, synchronicity. You connect with these words. Now you understand what the author is actually saying. But only when your level of consciousness rises. And this is one thing you have to carry on with every day. Every day you are raising your level of consciousness, and then the same books will be like you are reading a new book. So it is not about, accumulating knowledge from these books, spiritual books, religious books. It is all about whether you are bringing them into practice in your daily life or not. We should not be angry. It is like poison to your body. Everybody knows it. Are you practicing that? Do you get irritated easily? Can anybody make you angry? Are you bringing these virtues into practice in your daily life? A non-spiritual person will be like, my God, you are making so much of noise. I'm not in peace at all in this house. But a spiritual person will make this noise, this commotion, the center of their meditation. Now, herein lies the difference. It is like the sound will pass through them. They will become transparent. They will meditate on that very sound. It is like this sound is to make me stronger, to make me see something that still lies inside me. Is there anger inside me? Is there irritation still inside me? That is how you change. So spirituality is not about becoming weak. It is not about tolerating every negative thing in your life. You have the right to choose. It is not about accumulation of knowledge. It is about practicing that knowledge in your day-to-day activities. It is about becoming a totally new person. But you have to remember that you don't have to go back to that old self again. If people disrespected you, you have to ask yourself also, what was there inside you? What kind of behavior was there inside you that they felt like disrespecting you? Don't go back to your old ways. Your aura should be such that you only attract respect. You exude confidence. You exude white light. Your aura should be that pure. You just stand and people change. There's no need of words actually. You don't have to preach. You don't have to speak anything. You just stand there and people change. So that is how strong your vibrations will be when you actually change your inner world. Because whatever changes you will make in your inner world, they will shine like light in the outside world. Now you don't have to speak. You don't have to prove yourself. Your life will speak for itself. Your work will speak for you. Your aura is enough to command respect from somebody. And you are not commanding respect as such. They will want to respect you because they have learned from you. That is how powerful spirituality is. This is all in this video. Thank you so much, Inner Universe community. My message as always is, I love you and I wish abundance, peace, lot of love, well-being, prosperity in your life. Keep smiling, stay happy. Thank you so much. Namaste.